everybody. This is Brady Henderson, the senior pastor of the historic First Baptist Church in Gaston, South Carolina, located in the Midlands, and we are here with episode 100 of the Menorah Podcast, the podcast that seeks to share the light, speak the light, and send the light of Jesus Christ all across the airwaves of the internet. I'm your host, here with co-host Alan Ott. 100 triple digits, Alan.
Yep, that is definitely a benchmark for us.
It's exciting. It's been good. We hope you've enjoyed it. Just kind of as a fun thing, you can comment wherever you're listening, whether that be on Google Play, Spotify, or YouTube. If you have a favorite episode, we'd love to know which one that is. Just comment below, or you can email us, pastorfirstbaptistgaston@gmail.com. Text us if you have our phone numbers, and tell us what your favorite podcast has been. So we are here again with Hannah Henderson, which is my wife, by the way, and the First Lady of the First Baptist Church of Gaston. Last week we talked about a matter of marriage. We're going to talk a little bit more about the meaning in marriage, obviously. Hannah, before we do that, bring you in, welcome you today. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
At the time we were recording this, we just got done with all the crazy snow and that adventure, but had some fun. I think, Alan, I could be wrong. I think that's probably going to be the most snow we have for another 10 years. But I could be wrong.
We can only hope.
We can only hope, yeah. We definitely had to call some audibles with church, of course, moving it to Friday, which I thought was actually really good, and I appreciate all of you attending that.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I thought that was a great idea. It seems so simple.
Yeah.
I know that we've changed things around before, but wow, it just worked.
It worked. Yeah, it was really cool. So we'll start today with some questions, kind of some lighthearted stuff. Last week we talked a little bit about the first year of marriage, and we'll get into some serious stuff later on. So, Hannah, I'm going to ask you some questions, and then you can ask me some questions. The questions I'm going to ask you to answer, and then I want you to answer based on what you think I am from the question.
Okay.
Yourself and then your spouse.
Okay.
Are you a saver or a spender?
I'm a saver, you're a spender.
That one had some pointed eyes that went with it that you couldn't hear through the broadcast. Okay. What is one of your favorite songs? And maybe not songs, but who is one of your favorite artists? And then one of mine.
Oh gosh. I don't really have a favorite artist. I mean, no one in particular that I like.
You like Morgan Wallen.
I do like Morgan Wallen. Yeah. Probably shouldn't say that on the podcast, but yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Your favorite? Oh, who's that lady?
No, that's not my favorite.
No, you don't like her?
I do
You're
like her,
not
but
on
she's
her
not my
right now?
favorite. She's not my
What's
favorite.
her name?
Loretta Lynn.
Yeah, Loretta Lynn.
She's not my favorite.
Okay.
Hank Williams.
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
That was gonna be next.
Hank Williams Jr.
Hank Williams Jr.
I can't believe you didn't get that.
Sorry.
How did you get that, Alan? You just do.
Yes.
It depends on the day, though, because sometimes.
Well, there's a lot of truth to that as well.
I mean, I don't even know what we listened to the car earlier, but like it really depends. Like we listen to the
Beach
same
Boys.
song over and over and over again, and like tries to get all the lyrics down, which is pretty entertaining, honestly. And then he wants me to listen to it, and like we got to debrief it, all the things. But yeah,
I'm the kind of person that hears a song, but I hear a story.
right.
Hannah hears a beat.
Hey.
Yeah, I would have to say that I understand that where you're coming from. Some songs are more beat-based than story-based.
That's right, yeah.
But pretty much all the songs have a storyline. And, of course, as I get older, I don't hear as well. It's easier for me to hear the slower, the less instrumental, and the more vocal.
Yeah. Well, Alan, I don't know how you figured out I like Hank Williams Jr. I just look like a Hank Williams guy, or?
No, I've ridden with you.
That's true.
If you've ridden with Brady, you know.
That's true. I also like Tom T. Hall. He's the storyteller. There's all kinds. Okay, let me ask you another. Let's see. What were some of your favorite books as a child?
Oh,
I know you weren't a big reader, but.
Okay, Brady, you don't have to call me out like that. The Little House on the Prairie books.
Yeah,
I read all of those, and Nancy Drew. Read all of those. I think I thought I was going to be a Nancy Drew growing up. Yeah, I like those. wasn't a you're right. I wasn't a huge reader. Reading was hard for me, unlike you little bookworm over there.
What you probably don't know the answer to my
Oh,
favorite
for
part of the book.
you, gosh, I have no
You
idea.
probably don't know like this series existed.
No, probably not.
So I have several.
Okay.
I read the entire series of the Boxcar Children.
Oh, I read those too.
Phew, Those
Yeah.
were those were crazy.
Yeah, those were good.
That was really good. The Hardy Boys
Uh-huh.
mysteries. I read the entire series of that.
That was kind of like Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys were kind of like the same, but the
Yeah.
girls read Nancy Drew, the boys read the Hardy
Well, the Hardy
Boys.
Boys, that was from more of your generation, wasn't it, Alan?
They were just coming along. I was probably a teenager and had quit reading by then.
Gotcha.
But I remember the books. So the building that's right below the church, just east of the church, was my elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a library that was not full of books. I mean, we had hardly any books.
Gotcha.
But the librarian read to us the Little House on the Prairie series.
Yeah.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember that. But my favorite book growing up was The Pokey Little Puppy.
Okay.
Aw.
It was one of those little sunshine books that
Yeah.
people give your family and stuff when you fresh on the scene. And I can still remember lines and stuff from that book now.
Aw.
And that's kind of I have a Pokey Little Puppy cup at the house that
Really?
Sherelle bought me.
Cute.
Yep, I call it my Pokey Little Puppy cuppy.
Aw.
Okay.
It's what I take my medicine with every night.
Okay. Well, that's awesome.
Sweet.
Well, Hannah, I think you've got some questions for me.
Oh, I didn't find ones that I loved.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I'll give you some time if you need it.
The first question. What do you think is the best part of our relationship?
Our devotion to Christ,
That's good.
individually and together.
I like
Okay, you get some of those points back from the ring thing
Yeah.
last episode.
that. I was gonna
Boy,
say
that hurt.
I was gonna say how well we work together in ministry. Like we're really good at just bouncing off ideas with one another and working good as a team.
I have to agree with that. I think that to be a very young couple, I think that is one of your strong suits.
Thank you, Ellen.
Yeah, I selfishly agree. I think, out of all the people in the world, there's few people I trust, and she's number one on that list. I mean, of course God, but she's number one. I know that if I've asked her to do something for somebody or somebody is asking her to do, I know it's going to be taken care of. So, yeah.
All right. Next, if you were to relive one embarrassing moment in our marriage, what would it be? Or before marriage, embarrassing moment.
When we got engaged,
Go
I
back to
didn't
that.
really know what to say. Over at the Angel Oak Tree, that was one.
I'm trying to think of what I would even say for most embarrassing.
Can you even get embarrassed when you're married?
I embarrass you if I dance in public. You don't like when I dance.
Yes, you can.
I
be
do like when you
embarrassed.
dance.
Like if I dance in public, you're like, oh.
What are you talking about?
Like if I bust a move,
Oh,
Busting moves that's not really dancing.
it's not really embarrassing. Yeah, bad question.
Sorry. All right. What is one thing you would want people to remember us for as a couple?
I would say I would want people to remember about us, obviously our love for Christ, but also our commitment to the local church.
Yeah, I was going to say being faithful, like trying to just be faithful in whatever God has given us, just trying to be faithful to his calling and what he's called us to do.
All right, you got another?
If we could have one superpower as a couple, what would it be?
Can I answer one together and then one?
What you
For
want
you?
your superpower? Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
For us together, I would love to be able to fly.
Oh, like fly from here to the church, like from home to church?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess instant transportation.
Oh, like a
Teleporting.
Yeah. Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
Dorothy on The Wizard of Oz, where she just clicks her heels and.
Yeah, something like that. And
Okay,
then a
gotcha.
superpower I would like you to have is to be able to multitask.
That's like a shot at me.
No, it's not a shot. It's not a shot.
I can somewhat.
That's a superpower. Multitasking is a
Okay.
superpower.
Okay.
What's a superpower you wish I had?
Super. Oh, the ability. This isn't a superpower. Probably shouldn't say this. The superpower to have. Oh, what's the correct verbiage for this? Like, to have street smarts.
Common sense.
Yeah, like common sense. Like, oh,
I was actually going to say that for a superpower I wish I had.
there you go.
I don't.
Like, okay,
yeah,
so
I'm
let
bad
me
at
just
that.
let me just add some context. Okay, so we've been snowed in, and so or we were snowed in, and so our smoke detector starts going off at 3 a.m. And Brady's like, "Oh, I'll just go take the batteries out." And I was like, "Okay." So he takes the batteries out, and they have backup batteries, whatever.
It was upstairs, by the way, but
Yeah, but we could still hear it.
we could still hear it. Yeah.
And Brady comes back down. He said, "I took the battery out and it's still beeping. I'm just going to put my headphones on and close the door, and I don't think we'll be able to hear it." I was like, "Brady, that's not how that
Doesn't
works."
help you much,
I
does
know,
it?
like, wait, what? And so the next morning, I'm like, bless him.
And I
Let me
fell
just-
asleep with my
Yeah,
headphones
he
on.
fell asleep. Well, it was like, I did make it through the night. And it was like 8 the next morning because we were snowed in. And I was like, I'm just going to Google this. And so I Googled it, shut the power off, and just pulled it out of the ceiling so that it wouldn't. I was like, oh, bless him. Just a
Yeah.
little bit of, street
I don't know.
smarts.
I don't know if common sense is really my thing. I think you'd agree with that.
You're very
Well,
smart.
Hey, you can buy these smoke detectors for your kitchen
Mhm.
that has a little button on it that you can push and it'll silence it for like 20 minutes or so. So when you burn stuff on the stove, you don't have to listen to it while you're trying to figure out.
Nice.
Always go into ice storms and snowstorms with a full tank of gas.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did
'cause
have that.
it could be even hurricanes.
Yeah.
When we had Helene come through, I was in Newberry,
I remember that.
and people pulled off the highway coming from Greenville, and they didn't have any gas, and nobody in Newberry had any electricity to pump gas.
Mm.
And the power lines going in were just, it was a mess, tangled mess.
Mm.
And so, those kind of things, you laugh about everybody laughs about the milk sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
And, what you think about is, number one, that is a throwback from the boomers. But milk was a staple. And as long as you had milk and you had bread, you could have sandwiches, peanut butter sandwiches, because everybody had peanut butter.
Mhm.
Peanut
Oh,
butter
yeah.
was cheap. It's a
Mhm.
great source of protein. And so those are the kind of things that you'll pick up over the years. You learn that, hey, this is going to happen. And even if it doesn't happen, think about one thing that I always think about. It's so convenient when I park, but I always try to remember personally, and I've never shared this with Sherelle, I always try to remember not to park behind her car in case something happens.
Mm.
Yeah.
And she has to take me to the ER.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She doesn't need to be trying to move my truck to, I think about weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I have always prided myself on paying attention to my surroundings and knowing I can, most of the times, now that we got a little bit of water on the ground and snow and stuff like that, it's not as prevalent, but I can usually, when I turn in my driveway, I know if somebody's been in there
Mm.
besides my tracks or her tracks. Of course, now we get deliveries almost every day, either UPS, USPS, or FedEx.
Yeah.
But I've always been that way, and I've always several of my jobs have entailed planning for contingencies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm wired that way, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. I agree with that. Yeah, I guess I'm just not a common sense guy. It's okay.
It's okay. We
So-
balance each other out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
If you can't be smart, be tough.
that's right.
That's
There you
what they
go.
say.
They word a little differently, but yeah. You're right. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and close this one, and you'll have to check back next week to see if we continue this matter of marriage podcast, or if we do go a completely different way. You'll just have to find out. But this has been episode 100 of the Menorah Podcast, a podcast that shares the light, speaks the light, and sends the light of Jesus Christ all across the airways of the internet. Thank you, guys, and we will see you next week.